Huh?
Hello and welcome here on Into the Hairpin. I am Paladin and I am joined today with Waffel. Hey, Le Waffel. Nice. I am just realizing now that. Oh, wait. Give me a second. It's still a professional stream here. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yes. Waffel, hello. Nice to have you here. Hello, Nestori. Nice to see you in chat. And we gathered today here because this is the Grand Prix of Legends, the live broadcast here on Into the Hairpin. If you want a secondary broadcast, you can go over to Cyberpunk. He is also doing a broadcast of the race and then later his race analysis. And it's super nice. I'm very happy to have you here once more as my co-commentator. And yeah, let's go. Let's go get all the important info first out of the way, and I'll need to quickly make a small change here in my setup. It's a little bit complicated today because we are dealing with a lot of things at the same time. So, what race mode will we have today? First of all, we will drive the Imola track, a very nice circuit, I have to admit, with a lot of different corners, 19 in total, although turn 1 and turn 19 are not really corners in my book, but that's something different. We had 10 invited wildcard drivers from different games. and the remaining positions will be filled or were filled or are filled. I'm not quite sure on the right on how to say it correctly, but yeah, the remaining positions are filled via the hot lapping server, and we have 2 qualifying laps and 43 laps race with fuel and tires. And speaking of fuel and tires, Waffle, what are we looking at? How many tires? What is the broad spectrum of strategies looking? Okay. Okay. Good call, man. It's 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 a tough decision, you know, with the softs. With the softs, it's I think no way. Yeah, I think so. But the I have because I'm using the wrong shit. Okay, and you weren't audible as well, Waffe. Yeah, total
Professional streaming right here.
professional streaming. Although I don't get why this isn't the. I fucking hate this. Okay. Yeah, but I think we'll. What is this? No, this is what I normally use. Why is this different at the moment? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand. And I'm too stupid right now. Let's. I think I found it. I think I found the issue. Okay, now it should sound a little bit better, I hope. Okay. Once more, Waffle. Professional streamers.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. So we are looking at 2 laps qualifying, 43 laps race. There are two tire compounds, and Waffle. Once more, please talk us through the different the different strategies that we can expect to see.
So this time the streamers can listen to me, right?
Yes, the problem is I used a different scene. I reused the scene and I forgot that I didn't have the audio stuff set up there.
Okay, all good. As I was saying before, we can expect mostly a 2-stop strategy or mainly some 3-stop strategies. It might be surprising to actually see a 4-stop, since it might be the most risky one or even just the slowest. But in total, we're looking at 2 tire compounds with this hard tire and a soft tire. Also, looking at the track, I feel like the hard tire might be more favorable. So we might see more hard stints than soft stints. And that way, maybe just 2-stop strategies or a 3-stop strategy if people prefer the soft one.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. McVison also wrote in the broadcast that the 3 stops, so 4 stints is a little bit faster, and the 2-stopper gives you a position advantage. So overall, we can expect some very interesting battles on track. And speaking of the track, here it is, beautiful Imola track. Thank you, Waffe, so much for doing these nice track presentations. I really love them. They look so good, and it just brings so much to the table. It's very cool. But I'll shut my mouth now, and let's enjoy the view of the track together. Yeah, track originally created by
Lisco and Cyberpunk reworked the track with the corner cutting penalty stuff, and McVision did a lot of the decoration around the track, and it is fantastic. I even printed out the sheet of the track map so that I can name the corners correctly. We have the 1-2-3 combo, that's the Variante Tamburello. Then we have the Villeneuve, which is the second chicane. Up the hill, Tosa, then Piratella. Down the hill, which is marked here with number 8. And then corners 10, 11, and 12 are Aqua Minerale. The last chicane, 13 and 14, are the Variante Alta. And the last two corners here, 16 and 17, or the last proper corners, let's call it that way, are the Rivazza. Do you like this track, Waffle?
It's a difficult track, I would say. I don't really like it that much, I think.
Okay, really?
Because for me, just in general, I don't like tracks that have a lot of fast sections and hard braking zones, which is what we have here on Imola mainly.
But I mean, the braking
that also
zones
leaves room for a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Because mainly most of the parts, especially looking at the end of sector 1, is very fast.
Yeah, true.
But that also means that there might not be too many options for overtakes in a corner, but mainly on the straights. That's probably where we're gonna see the most action. But who knows? We always might be in for some surprises.
I mean, not judging, but from my own experience, I mean, we raced in Imola on I think, was it on Group T Season 1? And I think, I mean, the Group T cars are a total different story than the GTE cars that we are using. But it is interesting that we are looking at a total different breed of cars, and I'm still thinking we will see main overtaking zone will be corner 1 and 2 into the chicane, although it's easier to defend there. I think the last two corners, 16 and 17, so the Rivazzas, are a good indicator, and I think if someone is smart around the end of sector 1, as you already said, we will see some action there.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. 1 and 2 are very nice. 4 and 5 could even be a good setup for turn 6 as well.
Yeah, true, but you need to get really close there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should have a look at track flyover, which is also done by you. It's fantastic. I like the camera work. You should maybe go and do a degree as a cameraman or something like this. In TSU, of course.
I love camera work. I also like to just take photos and everything in my free time as well.
Yeah, and here up the hill, very tricky corner to get correctly.
Yeah,
it is. I always struggle a lot there.
That's also the case with the mistake part, because you're going outwards. It's so important to take as much speed through there as possible.
Here,
because any compromise on the exit can cost on a straight.
Aqua Minerale. Yeah. I see what you mean. It is not so. It is not that straightforward. And here we are heading down the hill again into the two Rivazzas. This is I really like these two final corners because they are like nearly 90 degrees, and it just gives the end of the track such an interesting character, in my opinion. It is always fascinating to me. Hey Tiny, nice to see you. Oh, I am already hearing some weird stuff going on in the background, but we will ignore it for now. One thing I want to go over really quick. We have a big prize pool. There's a prize pool, €5 for the pole position, €50 for the winner, 30 euros for the second, 15 for third, fourth gets 10, fifth gets 5. The fastest lap also gets 5 euros. So if you are very fast, you can get at least 10 euros with pole position and fastest lap. And then there will be a 5 euro random draw at the end, but I think that is then McVissen's task, not ours. So here we have the qualified drivers. First of all, we have charged. Then we have Grandi, Stealth, OD Girls, Yormeli, Kosandari, Hendrik, Whisper, Igiyawa, Yuki Boy, Starreg, XAP, or XPPP, Palo, Mike Nike, Haku, Brady, Frankie, Pera, Angry Sim Racer, and Proporo. As you can see here in the screen, we have some wildcards. Charged is one, Palo is one, Radi is also one, Frankie, and Angry Sim Racer and Proporo as well. These are the invited drivers that showed up, or that said, hey, yeah, cool, I want to race here. Hello, you are. And let's go over the cars, and then I think the racing action soon is starting. We have the Ford GT LM, which has the best downforce and the worst power, so we can expect it to be very fast around faster corners, but like on slow corners, I think it struggles a bit. We have the BMW M8, my personal favorite car out of the bunch. It has the middle downforce and middle power, so it's maybe it's not a jack of all trades, but it maybe struggles in every corner situation a bit, but it's not the worst everywhere, so I think it's fine. Then we have the V8 Vantage, that's the second best in downforce, so a little bit lower than the Ford, but has the second worst power, so a little bit higher than the Ford. It's maybe in between together with the BMW. And then we have the Ferrari 488, which has the worst downforce but the highest power, so very fast around slow corners, very good at accelerating out of those. Okay, with that we are done with the cars. I will switch to something else. I will switch to track presentation again. And yeah,
as far as I can tell, I see a lot of Fords and Mustangs.
The Mustang is a BMW that is like dressed like a Mustang.
BMW, basically. It's the two cars I can see the most at the moment on track, as they all prepare for the event.
I think you are right. There are some Fords. Grandi is driving one, Hendrik is driving one, also Radi and Stealth, and Sim Racer and Whisper as well. There's even one Ferrari here, but this seems to be like the lonely Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari seems to be the rarity, but a lot of Fords I can see. The and BMWs as well, and a couple of V8s, but yeah, the less presented cars are probably the Ferraris and the V8s.
We can. I think we can have a look. It's time. We can have a look. Go together here in the spectate the warm up a little bit. And what McVissen is currently telling us in the background is that Angry Sim Racer, and let me quickly find him on track here. Where is he? Here. The red car. Oh, no, that was the wrong. I wanted to do this, and no, still wrong. This? Yes, exactly. Let's go a little bit more towards him. Yeah, Angry Sim Racer. This is his first time in a while driving TSU. He is a very good sim racer, as is expected of his name. He drives a lot of iRacing, Race Room, a lot of stuff like this. He qualified even for some events, and these are his first laps in this track and car copyrighted. Yeah, Iggy, thank you. Carburetor sliders unlimited, says Iggy, because I said CSU because I wanted to say CSUP, but because Angry Sunriser also drove very good in CSUP in Circuit Superstars. No, but these are his first couple of laps here, and he's not doing too bad. Currently 11th, beating Yuki Boy, Mike Nike, OD Girls, and XPPP. And I expect a lot of him. He is very smart when it comes to racing. Of course, he likes to practice a little bit, so it would be surprising. It would be very surprising for me if he goes out there and beats everybody all of a sudden. But hey, it's very cool to see him return to the track, and I like this very much.
Would make for a good underdog story.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. That's a very good call. Let me quickly check if I have here the correct microphone set up. Yes. Don't need that anymore. I think that works. I'll go back to the track map. And yeah, now we can wait in awaiting silence. Yeah.
Now it's 16 racers at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there
So
were.
far I can see Mike, Whisper, Yuki, Grundy, XP. That's a new name for me. OD Girl, Stealth, Proporo, Hendrik, Frankie, M, Kosundari, Charge, Rady, Imeluku, Angry, and Igeava in the lobby.
Yeah, okay. Give me a.
So not everyone who qualified is actually in the lobby at the moment, but we hope they will appear. But we're gonna start any moment.
The problem is today that some people who qualified, they got ill. It's not.
That sucks.
Yeah, like for example, J-Benz I think got ill, and by the way, XPPP is from Formula Boa, so he is one of the best players there, and he joined as a wildcard today, and it will be interesting to see what he's capable of. And I hope we can see great things from him. Currently I'm getting. I have the correct microphone set up. I am really weirded out what Cyberpunk is writing here in our chat. But okay, it's.
I don't know. Maybe it's because you have a different microphone in Discord setup, but that's not really an issue right now.
I only have possible, but then it wouldn't know. I think he means to stream. I am. Let's not make it so complicated right now. It's weird. Maybe it's like the settings that we discussed last time with the different filters that I use with the compression and the noise gate. Maybe that creates some weird sounds. Also, I basically the room where I'm broadcasting from can be qualified as a great hall. So I am living in a very, very old house that was built like I think 140 years ago, something like this. And yeah, we have ceiling heights like I think it's over 4 meters and something like this. And this is very hard.
By the way, we're now starting with qualifying.
Oh,
Just as a heads up.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. That's good. Very good. Oh, I like the scenery. It's the trees.
Yeah, it's very well done. It's always like I like to say with those tracks. They always feel like they don't feel like they were created by the community. They just feel like, yeah, they just belong here into the game.
Yeah, they have so high polish.
That's how good they are. Yeah.
It is really, really, really incredible what the people here are capable of doing. By the way, in case you are wondering why you are hearing no engine sound right now, this is, it's not a bug, it's a feature, and it's also not a bug in my stream because the cars are ghosted here, so which makes it easier for qualifying. And with the ghosted cars, then TSU automatically assumes that there is no engine sound. So yeah, that is the reason why you aren't hearing some roaring engines right now. Although I have to admit, personally, I never really liked the engine sounds of TSU that much. So I'm not that mad that you can't hear them from time to time. There are some cool setups, but it's not the best. Oh, Whisper with his second attempt here, fumbling the Variante Tamburello, losing a lot of time in the process. He is now 1.8 seconds behind his PB, and I think that's it for his chance of scoring pole position. Right now, it seems like Charged is on a charge. By the way, where is he? Oh, Charged is driving in
Charged is in front.
In a Gulf liveried Mustang that identifies as a BMW. Just to wrap your head around this, Waffle. Charged in the front, really looking nice, this car. Yeah, by the way, there are not that many car models in the game, so that's why you see the Mustang here, and we always act like it's a BMW, basically.
Charge so far on pole position. Can anyone beat him? Doesn't look like it.
No, 1.6.1. 3 tenths behind next one, Grandi. OD Girls with a very good time as well. Nice. That is very
strong showing by Charged already.
Yeah.
It's a statement right there.
Oh, definitely,
3 tenths
man.
ahead, right from the qualifying. That's someone who's ready to roll for the race.
Have a look, XPP. One of the wildcard drivers in P9. That is very, very cool to see. Somebody like him in the top 10 already. Radi also in the top 10. Proporo also P12. Angry Simracer. Yeah, I mean, it shows that he didn't practice this a lot, but it's still a very good showing of him being up there competitive. You know, P13 is a very good position if you didn't do anything to prepare for the race. I have to say.
I mean, also to be fair, we have like all the way from P1 all the way down to P14. It's like roughly only 2 seconds of a gap. So there's not much room.
Yeah, but it's
basically very tightly
1.8 or something like this
already.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, you can see that people took a lot of time and put a lot of effort in there, and it's very nice to see this.
And why I'm saying 2 seconds is actually tight, that's mostly because Imola, as far as I could see through the track presentation and right now, seems to be mostly uphill. So like I mentioned before, like any kind of mistake during corner or like later acceleration can cost you a lot during a lap. So who knows who's gonna take this? Like after almost every corner, we have a little bit of an uphill, especially going towards the end of Sector 1 after the hairpin. People already guessing who's gonna win this.
Yeah.
Charged is definitely one of the favorites
Hakub
here,
is
I
saying,
can see.
Nestor is saying charged. Would be very interesting, guys, to see your prediction in the chat. Nestor is saying he's biased. Yeah, so let us know who's your favorite for the win. I'll do you a favor. I show you the qualifying once more, even with the gaps activated, so that you can have a look yourself. I'm very generous right now. Also, Prost.
Prost.
Today, beer of choice is Spaten. Hakub says Grandi wins it. Not a bad call. Grandi was very good in F1 last time out. But you know who won that race? Not Grandi. Charged it. So yeah.
Shots fired.
No, it's not shots fired. I'm not biased. I want to see. I would really love to see Stealth win. Honestly.
I'm on the same boat there. I was going to say Stealth is kind of my favorite right now.
But
would be nice.
Rooting for Stealth is playing Russian roulette with his internet connection. So yeah. DJ keep up with Frankie M as his favorite. Yeah, I mean, everything can happen over 43 laps. I'm not judging you, mate. It's just very unlikely.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he's just getting warmed up and Frankie can power through the field. But yeah, let's see. Maybe we get some very nice midfield fights there. And as mentioned in the chat as well, yeah, OD Girls being new to the game, already up there on P3. Very strong premiere by him.
Yeah, it's technically not his premiere. It's not his. It's outing, no. Oh, come on, Arthur. No. You are here to support me and not to stab me in the back. It's technically, I don't think it's his first race. He is. Oh, sorry. He is registered as a driver in the F1 series.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Nestor. Yeah, I hope
he was there already. Yeah.
So, and that's where his tag comes from, Audi. But I'm not quite sure if he had qualified. I think he qualified for Australia, and I think he raced there, but he wasn't that successful. Let's frame it like this. But honestly, I think he just practiced here a lot, and it would be nice to see him get some better results out of him. I'm sorry, guys.
The only name I will mention once here now will be that I'm missing a certain Frozeni in this Grand Prix of Legends.
Yeah, it's sad, but
because with the lineup we have right now, it would be incredible.
I mean, charged pace. Charged pace is definitely legendary. But Frozeni is just a legend in itself. Okay. Race start. That was very, very fast.
We are quick.
Okay. Charge is taking a commanding lead here. We have Grandi on hearts behind him. OD Girls already trying his best. A little collision there behind between Hendrik and I think that's Java. Indeed it is. We have Whisper. And let me activate the names over the cars so that you guys can see a little bit better what is happening. Oh, Hendrik pushing Stealth wide, or Stealth not getting the perfect exit here. And Stealth in the process losing 2 positions against Hendrik and Igiava, now under attack from Whisper. Yuki Boy shortly behind Whisper. We have XPPP there. Hendrik now going for an attack against Odie Girls, but cancelling his attack shortly before the Variante Alta chicane. But Odie Girls struggles on the exit, and Hendrik profits from that and goes into P3. Igiava
Just gotta say quickly here, Charge with an amazing first lap. He's already up 2 seconds in the lead almost.
He's so far gone. We can't even see him if we're following like here P5 and P6. Igiava now trying his best against Stealth into the first chicane, into the Tamburello, but Stealth really, really good, using his proper downforce or his superior downforce of the fort and gaining the advantage there on the outside line. It is so cool to see these battles here. Whisper now under attack from XPPP, who made up a spot against Yuki Boy, who fell back. Angry Simracer now in P10, and Radi now there in the back here. Where do we have him? Against Kusandari now. Waffe. Oh, Angry Simracer goes off track. He misjudges Aqua Minerali, or was it Piratella? I'm not quite sure. And loses out again. Radi now in P10 with Kusandari right behind. And Kusandari going past Radi. A lot of cars here struggling on the exit of Variante Alta. That is an interesting phenomenon. Frankie M here in the back, and Mike Nike fighting it out. It will be a fight between P15 and P16, so the last 2 drivers on track right now. But nonetheless, it's a fight as well, and I want to see what Mike Nike does with Frankie M. But so far, Frankie has a superior pace and keeps Mike behind. So let's look at Charge. Dude, that's so crazy. Charge starting on soft, so with very low fuel load, so he is really, really muscling his advantage. Oh, Grandi. Oh no, we missed something. Grandi apparently had a huge accident. Whisper as well. Yeah, Whisper now in P10. Ah, damn, we missed that.
Yeah.
Shit. You have to, guys, if you want to see that, you have to go after this stream and watch the VOD on Cyberstream as well. He has some other camera angles, or he spectates on his own. Let's phrase it like this. But what I wanted to say, Charged on his soft tires, really muzzling his advantage in pace right now that he already proved by scoring pole position, and he's now over 3 seconds gone of Hendrik. And yeah, Hendrik is on soft. He needs to make quick and decisive pass to see if he gets up to speed. But honestly, I mean, 3 seconds is just, or 2.7 as it stands right now, is just something else, mate. He has, honestly, maybe he can catch up. Because as we can see, Hendrik in his, is that a Ferrari liveried car? Wait, no way. Yeah, I think so. Hendrik in his Ford that is acting like a Ferrari, and he has 10% less fuel, so he could catch up with Charged, but Charged honestly makes it very hard from him. That's a nice picture, Waffe. Yeah, Stealth in P3 with hearts, 44% fuel. Grandi behind, also with hearts, same as Stealth. Angry Sim Racer was called out now. Ooh, yeah, Angry Sim Racer. So our Cyber just said in our broadcasting chat that Angry Sim Racer had a huge accident in the last two corners, so in the Rivazza. I think he got white, is my best guess, because it's very easy to do. Yeah, you see the tire marks there. He got super white, took too much pace in there, and he is now dead last. Whisper slowly catching up. Kusandari now in P7. That's also interesting. OD Girls is P6 right now. Igiava close to Grandi in P5. Grandi in P4. Let's look at
Proporo setting up for Radi. Fight for P11 is on, and as well the fight for P9 is going on.
Let me quickly zoom in a little bit so that we can see this a little bit better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Poporo. Oh, Radi defending very, very hard. Slamming the door shut. But Radi now struggling on the exit again. I think he took a little bit too much of that sausage curb there. And Poporo trying his best to get to Radi. Radi struggling in the Rivazza. And Poporo now, does he have the better pace, or not the better pace, the higher speed? It doesn't seem the case. So right now he is in the slipstream of Radi. Let me change to this view so that you can see better what is going on. Oh, Radi here defending very, very aggressive, but Poporo into a little bit slide, but makes the drift stick. Fantastic overtake from Poporo. What more do you want to see? This was extremely well thought out. Very hard defending by Radi, who obviously doesn't want to lose a position, but Poporo doing his best. We see in the background there Frankie M, Angry Sim Racer, and Mike Knight now fighting. Angry Sim Racer very close to Mike Knight. I hope he doesn't overdo it. That was a little bit unfortunate into the chicane there. I think the cars hooked into each other a little bit on entry. Angry Sim Racer now is still behind Mike Knight and can't make progress right now. But Angry Sim Racer with the higher speed and also the lower fuel load, Mike Knight with 48%, and I think that's the highest fuel load right now that we are seeing. At least that is what McVision pointed out to us. And Angry Sim Racer now again behind, very much struggling here. Okay, Waffle.
Yes.
McVision just wrote in the chat that Hendrik conserves his tires way better than Charge does. And I mean, yes, they are roughly on the same level, but Charged has 4 seconds advantage and 3% less tires.
More fuel.
And more fuel.
But more fuel.
And more fuel.
So
in my opinion,
Hendrik is going shorter than Charge, so it's not gonna matter that much. But
in my opinion, Hendrik did a mistake by conserving his tires, or quote unquote conserving his tires, because he should have just shredded these down and tried to get up to a Charged, but that isn't happening. At least not right now, not in the stint. Hendrik taking a lot of curbs there. We see the car a little bit in the air. Grandi now closer to stealth. It will be maybe
the first one into the pits. We might see a soft hard stint from Hendrik and from Charged.
I mean, Hendrik obviously now with the undercut against Charged, but Charged I mean, how much fuel is it per lap? Yeah, that's definitely a soft hard, by the way. Good call, McVision and Waffe. But how much fuel is it per lap? 5%? Okay. So, Charged has like, what, one more lap to go? Yeah, two more laps in the tank. And with his...
Hendrik is kind of lucky because he got actually clean air. So depending on how Hendrik is using this,
I mean, I wouldn't call that clean air. Yes, he has a little bit
he has
of...
no one in front, no one behind him. So...
I mean, 1.6 seconds or 1.9 in front is not clean air in my opinion. Like 5 or 10 seconds would be clean air. But this won't take long until he runs up to XPPP, who isn't yet in a position where he says, oh, I'm going to stop now. He still has 18% fuel left. That means like 3 laps. And it would be a huge surprise for me if he goes
going for a double soft here.
Into
Interesting.
Then we missed that.
What we've expected.
Yeah, Charge now in P6. 2.6 seconds to Cassandra. Yes, in your position, clean air. I mean, yeah, I see what you are talking about, basically. Oh, man. Yeah, he has a good chunk of time again until he runs to Cassandra, and Cassandra 15% fuel. That will take a lot of time. Maybe Charged goes for the soft spam strategy. You never know.
Yeah, seems like it because he now switched to softs again. So he's doing definitely a strategy with at least 2 soft stints in there. So it might as well just be a third one.
Hendrik is already
maybe towards the end.
Hendrik already passed XPPP. Sadly, we missed that, but we can't be everywhere. That is unfortunate. We have Radi, Frankie. Oh, Lurku. I think Lurku had a big off moment. Or Frankie just discovered his pace. Something along the line. Lurku now. I'm not quite sure what happened with Lurku. Mike Nike and Angry Sim Racer still going at it. Angry Sim Racer going for the inside line. Very clean pass there. On the straight, Mike Nike maybe struggling a bit with traction out of one of the Rivazzas. And therefore less overall speed. And Angry Sim Racer now up to P15. That leaves us, because Charged was in the pit lane not too long ago, with Stealth currently leading the race and Grandi 0.8 seconds behind that. And maybe, who knows? Maybe we get lucky. Oh, by the way, Charged also now passed Cassandra. And Whisper and Yuki Boy coming closer and closer to each other. Waffle, can you tell me when Charged is getting closer to P4? Oh, Whisper!
Yeah, he's already getting there.
Oh, nearly. I crashed strikes PPP. Oh no. That's why I hate respawns.
Yeah. Just saw it on the stream.
Okay.
On the delay.
Man, he Whisper had a very unfortunate moment into Tamburello. I think now he wanted to let XPPP pass, but he didn't get the memo apparently. That's so unfortunate.
So Charge is definitely in just another dimension right now because he's already P3 again.
Yeah. He's now
just so
taking Igiawa with a defensive move. By the way, I like Igiawa's paint job. The very reflective red, that's very cool. And McVision writing in chat that Grandi might be undercutting now. But that I think that didn't go to plan because Stealth now coming in, getting soft, same as Grandi. So both of them are on the same strategy. No undercutting there. Hendrik now in front of Stealth and Grandi with his hard tires, and that means that Stealth and Grandi both will pressure Hendrik because they are on the softer compound that obviously gives them a little bit of an edge when it comes to performance. I haven't tested these tire settings. I don't know how much of an edge this is, but you can see already how much stealth is making up on Hendrik. And we are seeing from Cyberpunk that, or reading from Cyberpunk that Angry Sim Racer ran out of fuel in the pit lane. That is very unfortunate, and I think that means that his race is not anymore for P1, let's say. Yuki now coming into the pit lane, and you see, do you see how easy it was now here for stealth to just go past Hendrik? The soft tire is just so much faster. I mean, of course, they are staying out not as long as Hendrik, but Hendrik, he thought about fighting charged, and now he has to defend against Grandi, who's also on soft, who will go by Hendrik as easily as Stealth just did. And behind here we see Igiava Whisper made up a few spots again, but I want to see here this fight unfolding right now. And basically, if you are asking yourself, where is Charge right now? Charge is 8 seconds in front of P2 OD Girls. I'm not quite sure on which tires OD Girls is. But yeah, basically through... Oh no! Hendrik with a huge off in the Piratella! And the Rivazza! Fuck! I can't still remember the corner names. Dang it! Oh, Hendrik! Why are you doing this to me? By the way, OD goes just into the pit lane.
I would just say Charge is just so lucky right now. He's got everything working for him right now.
Just say some Marco.
It's just...
Oh man.
Yeah, Charge now already at the Rigatoni.
At the Rigatoni, yeah. Approaching the Stracciatella. That has a nice ring to it. Stracciatella.
Going through the
we are probably getting sued by some Italian here, man. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow my local pizza guy stands at my door and just beats the crap out of me.
Oh, Whisper and Cosandaria are fighting for P6.
Do you remember what was Charge's qualifying time?
Too fast.
It was
it was slower than that.
Yes, it was 106.6. Oh no, 0.1 yeah. Cyber just wrote. Yeah, true, it was a 0.1.
Okay.
But honestly, Charged with 53% soft tires set a lap that was only half a second slower than his qualifying time that was already an insane pace. I am so baffled by the skill gap that is showing here. I mean, good lord. Stealth, Grandi, Hendrik, by no means are bad drivers. But if they are driving on Earth, Charged is driving, I don't know, on Super Earth in 2 galaxies over or something like this. It's just from another universe. It's so crazy. Oh, Igiava. Also on the soft tire. Soft tire seems to be the favorite.
Mike seemed to be... Yeah, you and Mike seem to be the only ones on a double hard stint so far. So maybe the others are all going for the softer strats.
Maybe. Oh, Igiava.
Seems to be.
You're taking a little bit too much curb out of the Tamburello chicane and falling back. Hendrik on the hard tires. I mean, it's hard to look at. I mean, are you seeing this? Igiava is just playing now with him. It's any second now, and he will overtake Hendrik. I mean, Obviously not like this. That is a little bit over the top. Let me change the camera setting a little bit here. A little bit closer now. But it is just apparent that Hendrik on the hard tires is just so much slower that yes, he gains an advantage by staying out longer, but he loses so many positions and is involved in so many fights at the same time that he... Oh, that was an unnecessary block from Hendrik, in my opinion. He knew that Igiyama would have been there.
But it seems to be getting rough already.
Yeah.
Even though we're barely at the half.
Yeah, but I mean, Igiyama has to make progress, you know? Igiyama doesn't want to come 5th. He wants to be a little bit better. And also, Igiyama is now getting pressured by Kusandori behind, and Hendrik is currently, in my opinion, just over defending it a little bit. Because this is costing all of them time, and this is time that Hendrik should use to make up his lost position due to the two mistakes he already did in the race. And right now I don't see a logical reason why he races like this. I obviously understand it from a mindset perspective, but you see how it is. Igiyama just goes past here even before the chicane arrives. It looks like a DRS pass in Formula 1. And this is not what Hendrik or anybody of these three needs right now. Hendrik now under attack by Kusandori, and I'm questioning if he does the same strategy right now. If he understands that he's losing too much time through this fighting, because he is currently in a different race. He is currently on a race with hard tires, where he needs to preserve tires, he needs to preserve fuel, and he doesn't really do this. Okay, Bogus is asking for Odi girls. I want to quickly... Yeah, okay. Now Kusandori goes past, and Hendrik P6 now. Bogus, here we have your hero, your personal hero. Odi girls and very nice British racing cream Aston Martin. He has done an outstanding job so far, and he is currently P7. And maybe with his soft tires he also has a chance of catching Hendrik, because this seems to be the trend at the minute. But
fight for P9 is P10 is going on. XPP against Whisper as well. And already it's
yeah.
Just barely ahead of the two.
Yeah, we also have the fight brewing at the top with Stealth, from what I can read here. But
Steph and Grandi are going to pit now.
Okay. No, I think this 3-way fight currently is a little bit more interesting to me. Oh no, that was so unfair. I think XPP maybe got a little bit too much. I got a little bit too much there. Excited there against Radi. But Radi, I think, also in the hard tire now and soft as well. Okay. That was
Bogus,
a lot over the turn. But XPP with the instant karma now catches too much curb on the outside of the Rivazza, and then has to fumble the corner and folds his position to Whisper at the moment. Okay, here we have Odi girls again. Cole Schomer. Hey, nice to see you guys all in chat. It's very cool to have such an active stream from time to time. I'm not used to it, so I hope you can live that I sometimes mistakenly ignore you guys. Here we have Odi girls. Odi girls owes me $5. I hope he is gonna win. I mean, if he wins, then you can maybe ask for interest and raise the price for the $5 a little higher. But at the moment,
I mean, Odie
he
is on a good way to give him his money back. I mean, he's
Yeah,
already
true,
on fourth
true.
at the moment. If
True.
he can stay there.
Plus, don't forget that Odie qualified P3, so he has all credentials to do a solid race right now. Stealth and Ikiyawa now coming closer and closer together. Ikiyawa with very, very low fuel. I am going to make the call that Ikiyawa's not making it into the pit lane. 3% is faster spent than you would expect.
Good one, Bogus.
Yeah, that is a good one.
The interest rate going up already.
Stealth, muscling past. Yeah, fresher tires. Okay. Whew, Ikiyawa with 1% in. Go Poboro, Radi, Frankie M, and Odie goes. He finishes 1 and 3. I ask for extra $5. Yeah, that's the spirit, mate. You always have to leverage your earnings. And Poboro now going into the pit lane. Let's see which tires he is going to choose. Ikiyawa coming out with hards or softs, Waffle?
Igawa came out with softs again.
Okay. Proporo also again on the soft strat. He is not changing. There's Radi, Frankie M now also coming in. Angry Simraiser also into the pit lane now.
They're all going for softs.
Let's
Softs seems to be good.
I mean, the softs seem to hold out very good with performance wise and
we are close to lapping. No, we have now the first couple lappings. Yeah, 2 lappings just happened.
yeah,
As
charged
they
now.
both were in the pits while charged by.
We need a soundboard for that. on the charge or something like this. It would be funny if Charge would drive a Dodge Charger, but you can't have everything, you know. Currently, the most interesting thing is going on that Hendrik is under attack now once more by Ikiyawa. So either, I think Hendrik undercut or overcut. No, undercut. I'm sorry. Brain is working sometimes. And now, yeah, it's the same story from like 5 laps ago where Hendrik is now under attack by Ikiyawa, but it seems like Hendrik finally understood the assignment and also switched like the rest of the field, in my opinion, to soft tires, which is very interesting because it means that the soft tires are a little bit too good, maybe a little bit too much endurance on them. But honestly, it's okay. Sometimes, you know, there should be these inbuilt benefits for riskier moves. Because if you are risking it because you are very much risking it in the pit lane, you can do so many bad things. Odie Girls now in the pit lane. Oh, what is Odie Girls doing? Go! You have enough fuel! Oh no!
Oh no, that was a big mistake. Maybe he can make it up. I mean, he's going till the end now, I think.
Catface represent.
He's looking like it, yeah.
Wow, this is intense.
But I'm sadly almost positive that OD miscalculated.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, OD might have an issue towards the end.
A little too less fuel.
I think he miscalculated a little bit.
And I think he noticed it.
He pitted too early.
Damn. I am waiting for Ikiyawa attacking Hendrik, but right now nothing is happening. Hendrik also having like 2 laps less fuel.
Oh, Angry and Angry Sim Racer fighting P14 XPP.
Oh, Charged is now up to lapping P12 at the moment. I am wondering what the rules for lapping are, and I am also wondering if the people are paying attention, because
Yeah, some people let charge by already, but I think there are no rules in place for lapping.
okay. Just would be interesting to see what the blue flags, if there are blue flags or not. But it's okay. Yeah, not everybody can check all channels, like, listen, come on. Okay, I think, but now charge should be close enough. But it's a very interesting
So lap cars are not
situation.
allowed to fight lapping cars. There we have it.
Yeah, but the problem is that Mike and Radi are currently fighting over position, and I understand that they, for that, yeah, okay, now Charge has to pause it a little bit. But I think also Radi and Mike were a little bit over the top there. Charge just doing a fantastic job. He's 14 seconds clear of stealth. That is just so impressive. I mean, he can basically go into the pit lane for an additional time and probably will still be in front of stealth. Also, like, oh, Randy switched to hard tires. That's a new one. Didn't expect that, honestly. Hendrik and Igiyama are still at it. First being underneath chat, I'd expect the rules and info, sorry. Yeah, safe. Same Waffe.
Yeah.
Okay. McVision, can you hear me? Can you maybe give us an update on what strategies we are seeing and what we should look out for at the end of the race?
Yeah, we are seeing a stealth with a triple soft so far, and charged. And he's pushing a lot. He has a good gap to the cars behind, but he has to do his hard stint. And on his hard stint, he can lose around, I think, 8 to 10 seconds to the soft guys. So, yeah, Grandi is now in P2 and will pit for softs, but he will still have a lead of, I think, around 10 seconds.
Yeah. Does Grandi have to do a hard stint?
It's a pretty sure win for Charged for now.
Okay. Is per rules, is Grandi does Grandi have to take hearts? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to use at least both tires
once.
one time.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay. What is your Frankie getting his elbows out here? Try to prevent Radi from overtaking. What is your current state on, like, the wildcards that we are seeing? By the way, Charged right now into the pit lane once more, changing to hearts now.
Troporo didn't do some laps on a hot lapping, so it was hard for me to see his pace.
Mm-hmm.
He has currently a very good race on 9th position. And yeah, I think he will finish in this area somewhere. So I think he's from the rookies. He's the strongest so far. But there's also OD Girls without a wild card. But he is, not really a rookie because he raced in the Formula 1 race last or 2 weeks ago. So he had a bit of more practice.
Yeah. Okay.
But he is very strong here. He's showing a really good race.
Yeah, his fumble in the pit lane was very unfortunate.
Yeah, but still, he's on P6.
Ah, true. Now currently fighting with Whisper, who is now trying to get past Odie. Odie obviously on his hard tires. Hard to defend this. And yeah, he lets Whisper through on the inside of the Aqua Minerali. Okay. Do you what do you think of Hendrik's performance right now? McWilson.
He started very strong, but then he had I think he had some crashes. Or
Yeah.
some bad luck here and there. So I think fighting for P2 is Grandi versus Stealth.
Right now it seems like it. I mean, Stealth obviously was in the pit not too long ago. He's currently also on his hard tires. Now making his way.
Grandi is now 4 seconds behind Charged.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
how that happened.
Charged was in the pit
Because
lane
Charged pitted.
and switched to hards. Charged is now on his last set of tires, on his last hards. Not last, but you know what I mean. Oh, Steph crashed! No, who was that? Was it? Somebody crashed. I saw it. Ah, Lurku. Must have been Lurku. Yeah, I think Lurku had a big accident there on the pit lane. Okay. Are you pleased with the action so far, McWilson? Or did you hope
it's
for something?
very interesting race. So much happening.
Nice.
You cannot see everything.
Yeah, it is.
Fight for B12. Frankie against Reddy. Radi.
Oh, let's look
To
there.
the pits, maybe. Oh.
And they
is
should.
now, on
Oh.
the same lap too.
Frankie doing one more.
Yeah, Frankie
Surprising.
overcutting. Java also with a very strong pace. A little bit unfortunate from time to time, but Igiyama now has to come into the pit lane.
No, Radi, stay on softs. Don't do that.
Staying on softs. It's
He
good.
should do now 11
I can't.
laps with. Ah.
Soft
He should have
72%
stayed on
view.
hards because he has to do 11 laps on softs.
Okay.
He will suffer in the last. Yeah, Lurko on the same strat.
Feels like Charged at this point is just hot lapping till the end.
I mean, we can have a look.
I mean, he's just out there on the track on his
Charged,
own.
yeah.
There's no one around him.
He's next up is lapping Frankie and Angry Sim Racer. It is
Frankie Angry are pitting.
It is crazy, man. It is just impressive. Cyber, are you here?
Oh yes.
Okay, nice. What's your experience so far with this race?
Well, I was first of all great performance from Charged. He's flying away, so he's the undisputable #1 currently in this race. I mean, I hope nothing else happens to him and his connection, and I hope it stays stable. The most interesting part will be now watching Randy, because I'm expecting him to come into the pits at the end of this lap, and then we will see where he comes out, because he had also some issues with people being like traffic and stuff like that, and Stealth is currently trying after he passed Igiava, because Igiava went into the pits, trying to kind of sort of close the gap towards Grandi, because Grandi will be on the soft tires, and for Stealth it will be important to have a huge gap as possible on his hard stint, because the hard tires will definitely be disadvantaged. And I'm expecting a huge battle there for P2, and then, in my opinion, Hendrik and Igava lost their race fighting each other. I completely agree with you guys over there. And as we are speaking, currently Grandi and Stealth are switching positions. Now it's hot lapping session for Grandi, and Stealth has to be as precise as possible. But yeah, the race so far is great. We have seen a lot of battles in the back as well, with people fighting for P10, 11, and 12. Also, Angry Sim Racer, a little bit disappointing in my opinion for me. But yeah, I don't expect him to do that good if he hasn't practiced at all.
Yeah, this is a very tough combo to just come in cold and.
Otherwise we would have seen a completely different Angry Sim Racer who would be fighting eventually Charged or anyone in the top. We all know what Angry Sim Racer is capable of doing when he's upping his game. But yeah, so far, great race, great event. I am excited to see the end of it.
What do you mean with Pala blind? Did I miss something?
The camera nowhere near the fights. I wrote in there. I was hoping you would read the chat while the others were talking, so we'll just switch the camera around.
I switched the camera around, but not to things
The pit stops.
Yeah,
Not
it's,
to the
I mean, I'm doing my best, like F1, always not showing the important stuff. So I'm just
now good actions. Grandi
good.
comes to Stealth now with soft.
Yeah, and Stealth
Yeah, but
is
the
actually running
Igava
into traffic.
is fighting.
I mean, Igava just passed Kosandari, and I think Kosandari doesn't have the tire performance to really come back here. I think that's the finished position here. Unless, of course, Igava does some big mistake now, but I don't expect him. Kosandari with the hard tires.
Being 22 seconds in the lead almost.
Stealth lost a lot of time at the exit of the last turn. Grandi now in striking distance.
Yeah, here we have them. Oh yeah, Grandi already getting interested in P2 into Tamburello now. Not Tamburello, into Villeneuve now up the hill at Tosa. Into next up is Piratella and Stealth on the inside. But Grandi makes the move stick so far on the outside. Let me zoom in a little bit more. We can't barely see anything here through the trees. With Stealth now losing out a little bit. Grandi taking a lot of curbs into the Alta chicane, but it works for him, it seems like. Half a second now, or over half a second between these two. And it's hard to tell. I wish I could start the debug mode and see how much there's draft between them, but you can't have everything. And it is... Ooh. Okay, charged now. 22 seconds in front. I think charged can make an extra pit stop and it wouldn't hurt him. Grandi now coming to a point where he has to lap some cars. Stealth now 2.2 seconds behind Grandi. On hard tires, that is very not... that's why Stealth lost out so much so quickly. Because Stealth is on hard tires, I ignored that fact. Ooh, that was close. And yeah, Kosandari, I think, is set on P5. Very strong race from him. He had very good pace, executed his strategy properly, and ended up on P5 and Iggy on P4. Also, very good performance on him. Stealth now lapping XPPP. And where do we have the underdog hero, OD Girls? Currently in P8 on soft tires with maybe a little bit too much fuel. But honestly, 2.5 seconds to Whisper. Tough call here. We see Whisper there for a short while here in front of Lurku. And there we see OD Girls coming around the corner. The question now is, will the hard tires be now in a position with 57% where Kusandari can make up a lot of time very quick to Igiava in order to still battle for P4? And I am...
Well, you got 2 more laps to go, so...
But 2.5 seconds, man. This won't be an easy task.
I know.
I thought that maybe Iggy had some fuel or too few fuel, but it seems like everybody now is on a sufficient fuel amount. Will be interesting. 2.7 seconds. No, come on, that is I don't think realistic to expect Kusandari to get up to Iggy. The soft is simply not degraded enough with 38% right now, so that Iggy would lose significant amount of times, and at the same time Kusandari is struggling a bit with his hearts. So yeah, honestly, I think we won't see Kusandari making up the time needed.
Unless Igiava makes a mistake like now.
And can't you say that before I step away? Yeah, but I mean, it's still 2.7 seconds. Bogus, there's still a chance that OD gets a prize, because there is there will be a raffle
towards the last
raffle at
corners
the
here of the race.
already. Yeah, true.
Yes.
It's
Don't miss it.
insane how much.
And you have to imagine that Grandi was on soft tires in the stint, while Charge was on hards, and he could
Congrats to
only
Charged.
close up by 1 second.
Yeah,
That's outstanding.
indeed it is. Randy coming in P2, sorry. Steph now nearly crossing the line. P3. Igiava behind that Kusandari. Igiava nearly running out of fuel again. 2% left, but it's enough. Kusandari also P5. Very strong.
Girls fighting for P7. Getting there towards the line against Whisper.
Oh, nice!
Oh, that's close.
Did Whisper have to preserve fuel?
Seems like it.
GG's.
No, actually not. Whisper doesn't have to preserve. Like, maybe just a mistake by Whisper.
Maybe.
Yeah, Poporo didn't get lapped as rookie. That is nice. Nice success.
And Loco.
Okay, there are some bad words in the chat. Lurko 1% fuel. You can make it. Let's go. Ooh,
GG.
Lurko. What a flip.
Loco. Going for the style points.
Yeah. So the first three, Charged, Grandi, and Stealth, had a really great race, but Igiava on 4th position is really strong. Nice to see. And Kosandari P5. He started yesterday with hot lapping.
For
I
real?
invited him and he said, "Oh, okay, I want to try."
Nice. That's so cool. That is very cool. Okay. So very nice podium with Charged in P1, Grandi P2, and Stealth P3. And yeah, with that, Charged gets the main prize. Charged wins the big bucks with 50 euros, 30 euros to Grandi, and 15 euros to Stealth. Also, Charged gets an additional 5 euros for pole position and another 5 euros for the fastest lap. P4, Iyawa gets 10 euros and Kosandari gets 5 euros. And now we have to raffle away 4 times
Better do
5 euro.
the winner interview first, and then after that the raffle.
What?
I think it's better.
Again?
First the winner interview.
It's Charged even in Discord chat.
Yeah.
Hey. Can you move him here to broadcast?
Yeah. Charged. Wait, I will ask him.
Again, looking at the timings and looking, meanwhile, while we are waiting, looking at the time differences, Grandi and Stealth had like similar pace until they had alternate tires. But yeah, let's go ahead with the winner. Congratulations.
Charged, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, nice, man. Good job on the race. Congratulations for the win of the second Grand Prix of Legends.
Yeah. Well,
How do you feel right now?
honestly, I'm quite tired. I felt like I was just sleeping for the last half an hour, just in the, I think they call it a flow state. And I was just sort of driving without thinking much for the last half an hour. So it's quite a shock to actually have to think again.
And it sometimes it is like this. Sometimes you actually have to think. That is.
I know.
That is.
I mean, it's tough for him to get back into our dimension now because he was so fast. He was just gone.
Out in space. Yeah.
It felt like it. It was when you did a fantastic job. What did you expect to be that good, or did you think that like Grandi Charged, Grandi Stealth, and Hendrik would put up a better fight?
I mean, I thought I knew I had the pace to win, and I know I usually do quite well in the races because I'm quite consistent. So that really does help me, especially on this game where mistakes are quite costly, especially on this track. But I didn't expect to win by 20 seconds. When I expected them, I thought they were on a different strategy. I don't know if they were. I couldn't figure it out. But when I came out of my last pit stop and I was a few seconds ahead of Grandi, I was like, okay, that did surprise me. And then when he pit as well, I was like, okay, I did not expect this at all.
Did you at the end think about pitting another time because you were 20 seconds ahead?
I didn't actually. I was in the flow state, like I say.
Yeah,
It would have
yeah.
been cool, wouldn't it? Could have gone for like 105
Yeah,
versus that maybe.
but it would also be a little bit very disrespectful, I think.
Exactly, yes. That as well.
Maybe not the nicest move, but yeah. Are you what are your plans now? I mean, obviously you want the big pot, 60 euros going towards your bank. Do you plan on spending that all on DSU modifiers for the customizer, or what do you want to do with the money?
I was thinking it would go towards the F125 game because I wasn't going to get it, but now I've got this, might as well.
Yeah, okay, I see. Good call, honestly. Do you also race this competitive F1 2025?
No, I don't do the F1 games. I'm not as good at it as these games, sadly.
Okay, nice. And last but not least, you're also competing in the F1 TSU season this year. Do you think it will be always this easy for you this in the season, like it was in Japan, where you also had an excellent race with a very commanding victory, and now here in Imola as well? Obviously not Formula 1, but or do you look? Sorry.
Go on. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, sorry. My I think the audio cut out for a second. Yeah, I mean, do you think that that in F1 in the future season, in this season you are going to drive, obviously? Do you think that it will be as easy as Japan was and as Imola was now for you, or do you expect a harsher competition?
I don't know. I mean, I practiced quite hard for this one and Japan, so I shouldn't expect to be getting 20-second leads every race that season. But I think I can go for quite a lot of the wins. I'll try and get some good victories, but I don't know if I'll practice as much as this for every race. But I'm hoping to get a few in the season. Yeah.
Okay. So it's very much a practice, a question of how much you can practice for the race, and how much you expect them to be.
Yeah, because that's how you get the consistency. And the consistency, I might not have like the outright pace difference in races, but I tend to be quite consistent. And I think that's the main thing that makes me quite quick in races. So that's how you get it through practice.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any track on the F1 calendar that you are looking for, especially in TSU, or are you?
I haven't actually looked at most of it. I'm just taking them one at a time.
I got you that. It's okay. I just was wondering if you are saying, "Oh, come on, Miami looks boring," or I don't know, whatever. But it's okay. Thank you for joining us here, Charles. I'll leave you to it. Enjoy your prize money and whatever F1 2025 you are going to play, or how much. I hope it doesn't hinder you on practicing a lot, so that I can go on and comment on your astounding victories a lot more. Yeah. Thank you, George.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
McVision.
Yes, now it's time for the raffle.
The raffle, okay. I'll quickly set up the wheel. I have set up the wheel, but
look, there's Ande in the chat. Maybe you can invite some while you're, or maybe Waffle can do while you are setting up the raffle.
I have already set it up. I just need to yeah, like this.
Yeah, maybe I can say so. There's Ande in the chat from the official Turbo Sliders Unlimited channel, and he invites everybody to his weekly Sunday Cup, which happens on each week on Sunday. And it's more arcade style, and there's more the fun part of this game, like different game modes. Not only racing, there's team racing, there are missile races, there's sumo, there's soccer, there's capture the flag modes, and so on. Yeah, so it's full contact and more arcadey, but it's huge fun and maybe a bit more chilly than this this races.
I had to. Now I see it. I thought you meant in the Discord chat. Yeah, here. Yeah, go join that. That will be. That is tremendous. The Sunday session is very hard sometimes, but not hard. But I mean, you get a lot of rockets sent towards your car, so be careful. But it's great fun always. And yeah, if you enjoy TSU, then this is the best way to enjoy the great netcode and online racing there.
Yeah, so for the raffle, if someone got a prize, then remove him from the list, so we have as much prize winners as possible.
I already did. You should see it on screen now.
I see, yeah.
Cyber, you wanted to say something.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
The point is gone.
Oh, sad.
So are there? I think there should be 11 on the list.
Possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. OD Girls, Whisper, Yuki, Proporo, Angry Sim, Frank, Mike Nike, Radi, Exap, and Loku.
There are only 10 in your raffle.
Raffle or waffle? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
missing.
9, 10. Yeah,
I
but
would
who?
know if someone would be in me right now.
But who's missing? I am a little bit.
Radi, Mike, Frankie M, Angry Sim Racer, Proporo, Yuki, Whisper, Odie, Hendrik. Where's Hendrik?
I knew I forgot someone. Yeah, Hendrik, I forgot. Sorry, Hendrik. Nothing personal. So let's shove him around, and then let's spin 4 times. Let's first spin once. So the first €5 pool goes to Radi. That is very nice. Let's remove him. The next €5 go to. Oh, is it Odie or is it? Oh yeah, Odie Girls. Nearly Angry Sim Racer. So Odie Girls gets it. Then we will end up at. Oh, that looks like a Whisper to me. Wild Whisper appears. And he gets the third €5 prize. And then one last chance here, and we finally get Angry Sim Racer. Congratulations, guys! That was a fantastic way. So Radi, OD Girls, Whisper, and Angry Sim all get €5 sent towards them from McVision and Cyberpunk. I hope you use that money to buy a lot of customization packages, because that is very important to have a card that looks the part. What a way of losing, says Frankie M. Yeah, sorry, mate. Okay. With that, I'll send you over now to Mr. Cyberpunk himself, the most punkiest of all cybers. Maybe. I am still practicing my bad jokes. Sorry, guys. So you find the you find the link to Cyberpunk screen now in the stream chat. And yeah, go over there. I hope Cyber does now his post-race analysis. He already has the replay open. He is prepared, guys, and it will be a very good show there. I'll leave you to it. Let's switch to a different scene. Oh, Waffle, McVision, Cyber, thank you guys for being there. McVision, thank you so much for organizing this. And
Yeah, thanks for broadcasting.
no problem.
Both of you, Waffle and you. Yeah, I think you did a great job today.
Thank you.
It's nice to listen to your sexy voices.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Warum reden wir eigentlich noch auf Englisch?
Weil
I'm still in the broadcast.
stream is still
yes.
going. Yeah,
Exactly.
mine as well, by the way. But yeah, guys,
see.
we can classify this as an.
I can go out if you want me
No,
to.
no, all good.
Paladin, if you leave the event
It's
server,
uncut.
please don't press restart. Dremet wants
I-
to save the session file.
Okay, yeah, I just
say
left it
something?
now.
Guys, awesome commenting on your end. Great
Thank you,
job on
thank you.
showing everything. Great stream as always. I am always happy to see you guys actually together and streaming and co-commentating and commentating. Like it's a great job that you do, and please keep up the good work. And as always, thank you for your effort. And also, thank you, McVision, for your effort to organize all of that, what we have seen. It's a pleasure to see this great event being driven by so many good drivers. We have a very strong grid. Also, nice to see some people from other games. Very strong racing from everyone. Fair racing as well. Here and there, a little bit of bumping and incidents, but I mean, that is racing. That has to happen. And yeah, thanks, guys.
Indeed, thank you for the kind words, guys. Dear people still
anytime.
watching, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to have a full chat for once. It was a pleasure to see so many people showing up. Very cool. Honestly, didn't expect this to have such an impact. Next stream on Into the Happen will probably be the F1 race in Miami, which should happen in around 3 weeks on the 1st of May, if I recall correctly. And yeah, until then, I will try to get the news out on Monday. Maybe tomorrow, if I find the time, I'll make another special video. But this is still not fully planned. There's some fireworks going on outside my window, which I don't understand why. But that's also okay.
You planned them. You
Yeah,
planned them for the
totally.
finish of the race.
I really,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's
fireworks.
delayed a little bit.
I think firework is very pointless, but I appreciate the effort that the people outside my house are putting into it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, go to Cyber stream now. He does a fantastic job in analyzing this, and see you on the next time. I was Paladin, together live with Waffle, Cyberpunk, and McVision here. Yeah.
I also want to say my gratitude towards McVision as well for orchestrating
Yeah,
all
true.
these events, all these fun events, especially the ones I get to take part in as caster or anything, or broadcasting it myself even. And yeah, thank you for the Turbo Sliders community for getting together for this, and also the other gaming communities. I think we had some Art of Rally members in the chat, mainly, I think. That's what I saw. So thanks to them as well. And shout outs to them.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful evening.
Go play Art of Rally if you don't have the time to play TSU. It's a wonderful game as well. Okay.
It's a beautiful game. I've played it myself as well.
Yeah, same here. Good night, everybody. Have fun. And yeah, maybe subscribe to Into the Happen if you're feeling like this. Have a good time. Okay. Bye-bye.